Hey guys, thanks for tuning into another makeup tutorial. This one is all inspired by Rihanna's new video, Where Have You Been? Love, love, love Rihanna. Okay, there's not a single female pop star that I don't love. But anyway, I recreated this one. This is just one of the many different looks that she creates, but Kabuki is such a great makeup artist. I was inspired by all the looks, but this one was like kind of like my fave, so I tried to mimic it and recreate it as best I could. Oh, my locks are showing. And so I hope you guys love it, and thanks so much for tuning in. So as always, we start out with our moisturizer and just rub that all over into the skin. Next up is Black Opal's Cream Stick Foundation. We're going to use it to contour. So coming underneath the jawline there, underneath those cheekbones, working it from the outer corner of the ear, the center of the ear, and then out onto the temples. And make sure you rub the product into the hairline. So just blending with our fingers. Then down the sides of the nose and into the crease of the eye as well. And blend, blend, blend. Just pat it into the skin using the warmth of your fingers to blend it in. So next up is Makeup Forever's Camouflage Palette. And I'm going to take that using just a flat eyeshadow brush, applying it underneath the eyes. Get rid of those bags, no bag ladies around here. And we're just kind of pushing that product on. So next up for an additional concealer step is Amazing Cosmetics Concealer in Tan. So still using a flat eyeshadow brush, and we're going to work the product down, getting it very close up against the lash line here, as you can see. And then just blending downward. Now I'm using the warmth from my skin to blend the product into the skin. So no beauty blender sponge on this step, just our fingers. So your fingers can definitely work to do this, and just patting gently, not rubbing, patting it into the skin. Alright, so now that we've done both sides, we are coming back over using now the Beauty Blender Sponge to blend in Matte's, I'm sorry, this is actually Maybelline's Fit Foundation, and we're just blending that over our highlight and our contour points. And here's my itty bitty MAC Eye Kohl in Smolder. Yeah, obviously I love this pencil, right? So we're not being very we are not being very, you know, true or perfect or anything. Just kind of smudging it along the eyelid. Try to work it close up against those lashes. We don't want any skin to be showing. And then working it to those outer corners so we can smolder it out. Oh, smoldering out smolder. And now I'm coming in with Stila's waterproof eyeliner. And I am actually going to rub this into the base of the lashes. So I'm working it into that upper lash line, very close to the lashes. And doing the same thing on the other side. Definitely don't want the skin to show. So we're going to use a couple different eyeliners today just because we want it to be very rich and create a lot of depth. So now I'm smoking it out using a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to come in with MAC's Carbon eyeshadow, which is just a matte black, so you could use any matte black shadow as long as it doesn't have shimmer. This is a non-shimmer move here, no shimmer. So we're kind of smoking that out, creating our triangle shape. You can see it beginning to form, but we're gonna just continue to work that outer corner and smoke it out, because as you can see in Rihanna's video, or if you can't see it in the video, I've actually got a couple of clips on the blog that you can check out to see how she smoked those corners out. So it's not perfect by any means. Coming underneath the eye, and now we're kind of still working that outer corner, and we don't want any hard edges there, so we're going to continue to smoke that out. And just using a flat brush, this is MAC's 239 pencil, and blending that in underneath the eye. And so just continue to smoke it out, No hard edges, and I'm just kind of using small little strokes to smoke it out, to blend it out, to get rid of the hard edges. Now I'm using tiny circular movements to do that. So coming in with Stila's, the same liner that we used before, and I'm working it into the waterline this time. So you definitely want to get into the inner corner of the eye. You don't want any of the flesh to show here. Again, we're just creating that rich, really well-defined eye there. So, yeah. Now I'm using an angled brush to add a little bit of shadow and lock that in. And coming in with Stila's Stay All Day liner. And again, it's all about richness. So yeah, it seems like we're applying a lot of different eyeliners, but again, you want to create a well-defined but yet rich Arabic eye here. So definitely a cat eye, and we're coming into that inner corner, extending it just a little bit. You see right there? So that you can get that cat eye effect. And winging it out just a little bit. Now I'm coming in with MAC's Brulee eyeshadow, and I'm going to pop this onto just the center of the lids here. Now in the video, because the clips are so short, it's really hard to tell, but if you see the kabuki sketch of her makeup, then you can definitely tell that she does have a lighter shade on the center of the lids, and you can only see it, you know, if her eyes are closed, but it does add a really effect to open up the eye and have a little bit more depth to this eye than just being all black. So to create even more depth, I'm going over this Brulee with MAC's eyeshadow in Patina, and I'm just popping that right over where we applied the Brulee. Again, just a really rich, kind of smoky, Arabic, desert-worthy, definitely a desert-worthy eye there. So now we're continuing to smoke this out. Now I'm using an angled fluffy brush. It's all about blending. It's all about blending. This is really a very simple look, but, well, I'm saying simple, right? But you definitely just want to continue to kind of smoke it out to get that effect. So I'm coming in to do some cleanup here, some house cleaning around the eyes using my trusty little Q-tips, and I'm just rubbing that along the areas where we've got a little excess product, and just taking it along that edge. And just kind of rolling it to get the excess off. So now I'm coming in to do the cheeks. I'm going really high along the cheekbones because this is a more sculpted look. And I'm using MAC's blush in Raisin to do that. I think I'm losing my voice a little bit here, so sorry about that, guys. But just working that in and continue to blend it in and outward. You just want to blend it into the skin, up and outward movements, but you don't want to go too far into the hairline. Next up is Makeup Forever's Sculpting Kit. And if you guys don't know, I love this product. Using it in a lot of my videos lately. But I'm just working this in the 3 area. So underneath the cheekbones to accentuate that area, and then along into the temples, and working it a little bit into the forehead, across the hairline, and then of course under the jawline here. So working it underneath the jawbone as well. Now we're blending it with a flat bronzer brush. We are blending it all in, making it all make sense together. Oops, almost forgot eyebrows. So now I'm just applying my brows and or filling them in, and actually overdrawing them just a little bit for a fuller brow, and extending them outward for the Arabic princess kind of look. So definitely remember, just go a little lighter in the inner part of the brow right there by the nose, but definitely extend it for a stronger brow at the end. And just working that again. And again, I'm just using a matte brown shadow. I believe this is MAC's Embark. Lips, gotta love it. So in the video, she doesn't really have a lip color, but I wanted to go with something that was kind of simple and nude, so I'm using MAC's Viva Glam 2. And for a highlight, I am using my Gilead I Am Glam highlight to highlight the tops of the cheekbones. Almost forgot, lashes. And we're all done. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Love ya. Bye.